Hi, today we're going to assemble the Bluebird nest box that's created by the Pennsylvania Game Commission. It comes in a plastic bag and it has two sides, a back, a front, a roof, and a floor. So I don't really like the way the Game Commission has you build it, the instructions, so I'm going to show you the way I do it. First I take the back, and you'll see there little pinhole holes, and you want those facing up towards you as a guide. And take the two sides, have the Game Commission seal. They like to be sure that it's showing out, so you want that on the right, and set them up like this. And then first thing we're gonna do is nail the back to the sides. The holes really don't line up very well here on their kit, at least not this one. So I take a little screw like this as a guide and get it roughly about a screw length down from the top on both sides. Doesn't have to be exact. And then we'll nail it up. The trick on the Game Commission box is to be sure the back and the sides are flush, because the floor fits very tightly. So if the backs and if the sides are in, the floor is gonna won't fit correctly. So we'll put a little nail in the top hole. I don't really set it home because I want to be sure that the floor fits. So we'll put nails in the top. Check that's about right. Doesn't have to be exact. We'll put a nail there. Yeah, I don't quite take it home, and then we'll put two in the bottom. Well, the bottom hole does not line up with the bottom, so it's really the third hole down, which is about 2/3 of the way down. We'll put a nail. The other side also about 2/3 of the way down. Again, get them lined up flush here. And then the next thing I do is be sure the floor fits. So I'll take the floor and be sure I can get it in there. This one works okay. So I just leave the floor in there and then drive the nails home once I know the floor is going to fit. So we'll just leave the floor in there for now. Next thing we'll do is put the roof on. It's easy just to hold it like this. Makes it easy to do. The roof is angled, so you'll see how it goes on here. Again, they want the whole sides at the top as guides. So if I do that, it's got to be this way so it fits up tight. You want to get this as tight as you can up here so that the water doesn't come in. And again, we'll put a couple nails in here. Put one up here in the top first to keep it flush. We want to keep that tight top, the roof tight up against the back. That's looking good. So we'll put 4 nails here. Now we can put the floor on. It's good to gap the floor up 1/8 of an inch or so that the water can drain off without you having to worry about it falling in or climbing up into the box. We'll put a nail here. Here are my nails. Put a nail in the back. You gotta kind of line it up. They don't really give you a guide for this one. And another nail. The Game Commission box opens from the front. so we can nail the sides tight. Now the next piece is the front. The front slides in here. Again, it's a little tight, so you want to keep these sides out as much as you can. This really should have stayed out a little further. We'll get that up, put it to the top. It wants to be down about a ½ an inch or so from the top. Roughly about like that. Then we need 2 nails to be pivot nails. So these go down about an inch from the top of the wood here, so maybe 1.5 inches or so from the bottom of the roof. And we'll put one in there. Get that in straight. And then I like to use a square, because if these 2 nails are not evenly across, it won't open correctly. So it's good to get a little mark here where you want to put your next pivot nail. And then we'll see how it opens here. It's supposed to hang down a little bit to get your fingers in it. It's a little tight, but it'll work. So that's how that goes. There are 2 ways of latching the box. The way we normally do it is just to put a nail in the middle of the bottom here, on the side, and just pound it over. That's a simple latch. It works very well. Just it's a little tight, but you let it'll loosen up, or you might have to work a little bit to loosen, and that'll latch it. That way I pounded that in a little tight. Or you can take a screwdriver, a drill, and just drill into the bottom like this. I drill it all the way through, and then use a screw to latch it. The only problem with that is if you want to, when you unlatch it, you need a screwdriver to unlatch it. But so you can either do it that way if you want a tight bottom, or bend the screw over. They also recommend putting some screws. They give you a couple extra screws. And you want to drill the hole out here, or else the wood might split. But you can put a little pilot hole in the top. You put 2 screws here, and in the back. And put 2 screws here. I won't do that, but that'll help reinforce it and keep it all together. So that's the Pennsylvania Game Commission box.